Hey everyone, and welcome back to the United Star. I am Atanu Vadva, and as of today, Manchester United men's team are back to work at the Carrington. Today was the first official day of the preseason training, and 18 members of the squad were present at the Carrington today. So I'll just list out the names, starting with goalkeepers. Nathan Bishop, Matic Kovar, Lee Grant, and Tom Heaton were present. Now the defenders, Stephen Mengi, Brandon Williams, Alex Telles, and Axel Tuanzebe. Now the midfielders, Nemanja Matic, James Garner, Dylan Levitt, Ethan Galbraith, and Shoretire. The attackers, Facundo Pellistri, Tahith Chong, Anthony Elanga, Joe Hugill, and of course Mason Greenwood. That's a positive news for everyone as Mason Greenwood is back to training, and we all know that he withdrew from the preliminary squad of the England Euro 2020 team because of a knock or an injury, and it is a relief that he's back and maybe he has recovered. So, starting with Nathan Bishop, he will be going out on loan to Mansfield Town after the preseason ends. Matej Kovar, he has been with the academy for quite some time, and he has been waiting patiently for that first team chance, or getting to be a part of the first team. And I think this is the season that he'll finally get that chance. Lee Grant, of course, has been with the team for quite some time, and he has very negligible appearances, but he has been given a new contract this summer. I don't know why. Then Tom Heaton, our new signing, Tom Heaton, a boyhood Manchester United fan, if I'm not wrong. He was with the academy back when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, our present manager, was a player. And all I can say is welcome back to the club, Tom Heaton. So moving on to the defender, Stephen Mengi was of course at loan at Wayne Rooney's Derby County, and I think he will rejoin them. And there are a lot of reports coming in from different outlets like Men, and they suggest that Teden Mengi would be going out on loan again to Derby County. Brandon Williams, a left back, a right back, and there are a lot of reports that have been coming for quite some time. I think for the last 2 3 windows, Brandon Williams has been speculated to join Southampton on loan, and I think this will be the season that he finally does that. And I think Brandon Williams deserves to go out on loan and get some game time so that the team can figure out what his role will be in the future, whether to sell him or to use him uh, for a different deal. Who knows? And Alex Telles, of course, he wasn't selected for the Brazil Copa America squad, and I think that would hurt him a bit. And this will be the season that he'll finally try to prove the Brazilian coach that he deserves a World Cup squad for the next summer. And I think he deserves to go to the World Cup because the addition of Alex Telles, of course, developed Luke Shaw a lot, and the competition has been very good. Hopefully, we'll get a new ride back for Aaron Van Bissaka and the competition. So let's see over there. Axel Tuanzebe, a lot of reporters, a lot of journalists have suggested that Manchester United would be looking to loan out Axel Tuanzebe. Jonathan Schrager is one of the reporters that have, one of the journalists that have come out and said that Manchester United would be looking to loan out Axel Tuanzebe. So I think if we get Varane and if we keep the likes of Lindelof and Bayern, of course, Harry Maguire would be there, then loaning out Axel Tuanzebe would be the better thing because he needs to have some game time, have some proper game time, and I just hope that he gets some game time at his new club. I think Aston Villa would be looking to have him back, but of course there is Konsa and Mengi over there and Mings over there, so maybe he doesn't get that game time. Moving on to the midfielders, Nemanja Matic, of course, will be a Manchester United player, according to the reports coming in. James Garner, Dylan Levitt, and Ethan Galbraith. Oh my God, this is kind of a nostalgia for me because I've been seeing their development over the past few seasons, and I think it was the 2019-2020 season in which Galbraith, Garner, and Levitt played a lot of games together. But Dylan Levitt, all three of them are very, very, very good footballers, and I think they deserve to go out on loan because they deserve a first team experience. They need to play for the first team, and I think back in 2019-2020 season, the performances of Ethan Galbraith were often overshadowed because James Garner and Dylan Levitt are, of course, very good footballers. And I'm not saying it in a negative way that Ethan Galbraith is not a good footballer, but his performances were often overlooked. And we saw this season that he has been a stable presence in the midfield for the academy games. So now moving on to Shoretire, a wonderful footballer, and I think he'll stay with the first team. James Garner, what can I say? I know that he is the perfect solution to our CDM problems. And if United don't sign a new CDM in this window, I think James Garner would say. But if you ask my personal opinion, I would want James Garner to go out on loan in a Premier League club where he can get the game time that he deserves. Dylan Levitt, you know, I don't know whose fault it is, whether it is Dylan Levitt's fault or whether it is his agent's fault or whether it is the club's fault that he hasn't been getting a proper club. And, he has been loaned to Charlton Athletic where he couldn't play, where the manager didn't play him. And he also got COVID over there. Then after December, I think in the winter window, he moved to Croatia to join Istra 1961, where also he didn't get a lot of chances. And I was in conversation with a Croatian fan who follows the Croatian league. He said that if Dylan Levitt cannot get a chance at Istra 1961, it is criminal, it is shameful that. And in not a negative way that Dylan Levitt is a bad footballer, but I think he deserves to get a championship club loan. Maybe goes to Nottingham Forest if Garner isn't loaned there. Maybe Galbraith goes there. Maybe both go there. We don't know anything. Facundo Pellistri just back from Alaves. I think he'll rejoin Alaves on loan this season, but let's see what happens over there. Tahith Chong is back from Club Brugge. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. Anthony Elanga, what a footballer! I think he is one of the future superstars, and I think he can get that Swedish spot in the first team for the senior team alongside Alexander Isak. So I'm looking forward to that duo of Alexander Isak and Anthony Elanga in the coming years. Joe Hugill, a surprise addition to the preseason training because, to be honest, I didn't think that Joe Hugill would get the chance this in this preseason, but he has got that chance and he has deservedly got that chance. So I'm really happy for him, and I hope that he develops more and gets integrated into the first team this season. Mason Greenwood, of course, is back. Again, a positive news for the United fans as Jadon Sancho has signed for Manchester United. What can I say? Greenwood would be looking to, show the world how good of a striker he is. Because of course he has played on the right wing, and now that Jadon Sancho and Amad Diallo are there, I think it's time for Oli to integrate him as a striker. And I hope under Cavani he does that pretty well. Of course, there is an official news of that Manchester United 11 will travel to Worcestershire to face Kidderminster Harriers in a pre-season fixture on 6th of August at 7:45 p.m. British Standard Time, which is 7th of August, 12:15 a.m. In Indian Standard Time. So looking forward to that game, and I hope the likes of Tom Heaton, Mengi, James Garner, Anthony Elanga, Joe Hugill get to play because there will be only 11 members, but let's see who plays there. So you heard it from me. We are the United Star. Do check us out on our Twitter and Instagram handles. Do subscribe to our channel. We are good people, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.